It's a link-up production.
This is Phase Ed Music.
I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
I cut deals and I cut ties and it's all worth it. I done made moves, I paid dues and it's all working. Here I go. I done cut deals, I done cut ties and it's all worth it. All purpose, all worth it, all learning. Big guts about to cash out. Deep pulls about to pass out. One more and I'm assed out. Street gang, I'm old school. Principles and old views. More room, I need more room. Real niggas need more food. All grew big and they so true. I'm good money, you old news. Rich blood, red jacket, we all good, we all mackin'. Triple beam, I got good aim. Keep cool, I got good range. I'm different, 2 chains. Fake niggas don't.
Got some people to prove wrong, don't you? Some people who said, you'll never amount to anything, that you're too dumb to make it, you don't have enough connections, not enough tools, not enough drive, not enough discipline. They think they deserve it more than you do. This one's for the people who doubted you, the naysayers, the haters, the ones who care more about you losing than they care about winning themselves. You're in a race with yourself, but the progress you made is measured by how far away you get from the failing expectations everybody else has for you. Listen closely, because this one's really about what you're gonna do next. They don't want you to be happy. Why would you enjoy the luxury of happiness when they can't? Why do you think you can be happy when they can't? Why wouldn't you have to suffer just to make their misery more manageable? Nothing pisses them off more than seeing you with a smile on your face. That's why they say, kill them with your happiness. We go through life with the biggest smile on our faces. They don't want you to make money. Why do you have the audacity to think you deserve more money than them? They're at least as smart, if not smarter, than you are, right? So why do things keep moving forward for you when they have the same potential? They know money is powerful, and they don't want you to get it. But as most of you know, money might not be able to buy happiness, but poverty doesn't buy you anything. We keep building our fortunes, our security, our comfort. We use money as a tool. They don't want you to drive the car of your dreams. Why do you get to drive the car of your dreams when they have to take the bus? Why do you get to feel the excitement of getting the things you want and not affecting your bottom line? You don't get to drive a Ferrari thinking the same way as people riding the bus. We set goals, we build fortunes, we purchase assets that at one point allows us to purchase the car we've always wanted. They don't want you to travel the world. Why do you get to enjoy the beauty of the world? Why are you having all of these experiences when they only get a week's vacation? And even then, it's to a boring place and it probably rains. They're so frustrated seeing you enjoy your life. They create scenarios. They spill over with hate and discomfort. Travel builds a different type of wealth. They hate seeing you wealthy. We chase summer around the world. We meet people. We live stories. We make memories. We're wealthy beyond money. They don't want you to have any kind of fame. Ugh. Why would anyone give you the spotlight when they deserve it just as much? Why would people cheer when you walk onto the stage? Why are people looking up to you? Why would you get any type of recognition for your actions? Seeing you in the press on the cover of magazines just confirms that you're made of something different than they are. Pay attention to the people who don't clap when you win. We give the world reasons to clap. They want others to think poorly of you. Why do you have a good reputation? Why does your name stand for something? Why do people know it in the first place? They gossip behind your back. Your name is on their tongue, spilling venom to anyone around them. They try to bring you down with words. They try to ruin your image. When people can't do anything about it, all they're left to do is talk. We blast through with bigger wins, with undeniable achievements, success that shines so bright they can never throw shade at it. They don't want you to have an incredible spouse. Why do you get to live like that? Why do you have someone who supports you, who's hot, who's amazing, who's strong and making you even stronger? They're miserable. Their life is in shambles. Either way, they're all alone or in an unfulfilling relationship that's hanging by a thread. People envy in others what they're missing in themselves. We celebrate our relationships. We put our partner on a pedestal for the world to see just how amazing they are. We are relationship goals. They don't want your business to succeed. Why do you get to be the boss when they have to work for a boss? Why do you sign the checks when they live paycheck to paycheck? They never wanted you to start the business in the first place. They told you you're not good enough, smart enough, that you're gonna fail, and they wish you did fail. What they don't know is that it's not the business that's succeeding, it's who's making the business succeed. We grow the business and we start another one, just because we can. They don't want you to sleep well at night. They want you to twist and turn and be consumed by life in the same way they are. Why would you be happy with your life? Why do you deserve a clean conscience? Their worries are keeping them up at night. The bills, the stress, the lack of security. The only way they're able to find comfort is by looking at others who are going through the same thing. And then there's you. Smart enough to know that if it costs you your peace of mind, it's too expensive. We sleep on a cloud on our high thread count linens, next to an amazing supportive spouse in the home we've always wanted, just because we can. They don't want you to prove them wrong. They get strength from knowing that they were right. They feel powerful when they put others down, but they misjudged you, didn't they? They told you not even to try, that you're wasting your time, and that you should fall in line, preferably somewhere behind them, didn't they? Oh, you know it too well. They never understood that you and them are not the same. You're different, while they're just like everybody else, but they were unable to see it. They were blinded by an unfounded arrogance. You can't expect local-minded people to understand global-minded goals. We break through every single limit they said we couldn't break through, and we don't even stop there. We're going after goals their limited minds couldn't even imagine, because we can. They don't want you to follow your passion. Why would you get to do what you love? Why would you get to publish a book, to be on TV, to film a documentary, to release an album, to inspire millions? Why would you be allowed to be what you actually want to be when they themselves threw away their own dream? They told you it couldn't be done, that the game is rigged, and yet here you are, making a living doing just that. What's the point of living if you don't feel alive doing it? We use every drop of our passion as a rocket fuel toward our personal goals. They don't want you to escape your geography. They want you tied down to the same boring place where nothing ever changes. They once thought about leaving, but they were too scared to go into the unknown, to take a chance. So you know what they do now? They try to convince others to do the same. At the end of the day, if you stick around, you're not that different after all. Some birds don't have the option to escape the cage they're in, but if that door is open and you refuse to fly out, your caged reality is a choice. We fly out, we relocate, we explore, we learn, we grow. We find the place where our potential can become reality, a place where we can thrive. They don't want you to look great. They want to be able to tell from a distance that you're at least, if not more, miserable than they are. They want you to be sick, to be unpolished, to be dirty, to struggle, because it would make their struggle more bearable. Why should you be healthy, have a six-pack, and have people pick up on that? Why should you be wearing expensive suits, rare sneakers, an amazing watch? Why should you be beautiful when they are ugly? They say not to judge a book by the cover, but if you take a look around, the best-selling books have some of the best covers. So what do A-Luxers do? We take care of our health. We work out. We dress nicely. We smell great. We feel amazing. Just because we can. They don't want you to fulfill your childhood fantasies. They've thrown away their dreams a long time ago, and it's piercing them from within that you haven't done the same. Why don't you settle for less? Why do you dare to dream the dreams you're dreaming? Why do you live with this attitude that life is here to open up to you when it closes to them? Why don't you give up? They're begging life to make you give up, but you're not gonna, are you? Your dreams, your goals are within one's reach. They have wishes. They hope a magic genie will pop up and grant them to them. Instead, you've been planning this for years. Ever since you can remember, you've been putting one foot in front of the other while they've been sitting on the sidelines yelling that you should stop. The difference between wanting and making it happen lies in the ability to set goals, plans, and execute said plans. We don't leave life to chance. We invest in ourselves. We plan, we strategize. We use every tool at our disposal to make our dreams a reality. They don't want you to do better than them. They've been watching you since the start. Some of them have shared that starting line with you. But as time moved on, so did you. They were slow to move. They said no when you said yes. They were scared when you took a risk. They played it safe when you didn't. If there's one final lesson to be taken from this, it's that everybody wants you to do well, but not better than them. We challenge ourselves. We find people way in the distance and follow them, getting closer every day while the rest of the world falls behind. You know these people. You've met them. You've heard them. And hopefully you've proved at least some of them wrong. Who are you going to prove wrong next? How are you going to win more than ever before? Put it down in writing in the comments for the world to see that you're seriously going after it, and we'll applaud your efforts. Replay this video every month until you prove every person that's doubted you wrong. Replay this video to remind yourself that you've got your own path, your own goals, your own reality to craft. Until the day you do, go get it, Aluxers. You win when you no longer hear them. You win when their words no longer stick around in your mind. You win when your life is so amazing you feel bad for everyone else who quit along the way. You win when you look in the mirror and you're proud of yourself. You win when you're so happy with whom you've become that there's no hatred left in your heart toward anyone else. Go win, and win bigger than anyone ever expected you to win. Do it for yourself. Write the word win in the comments so we know you've made it this far. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Yeah, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? How we doing today, class? How we doing today? Yo, salute to everybody in the classroom tonight. Salute to everybody that came on over to show their support. That was a hell of an inspirational video, right, guys? That was a hell of an inspirational video, right, guys? Word, guys, put win, because we winning. If we over here tuned in and taking this type of information, the real information, the righteous fear. How that sound, guys? We might run with that. The righteous fear. If you taking the righteous information, then put win in the comment section, guys, because we gonna win. We gonna win. You know what I mean? So today, guys, I got a good special, right? Before we get any further, guys, I want you to take all that animosity, all that hate and stupidity, and put it in your lockers, guys. Go take hate, animosity, bitterness, stupidity, and go put it in your lockers, because y'all know what time it is. We don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, or religions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. And we do not complicate that, guys. We call out bad behavior in men and women, all right? Bad behavior, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Also, if you only tuned in thinking that Mr.Goodbread magically was able to get Jessica X to calm down, or calm up, I should say, then you're a fool. Then while you go take your bitterness, anger, hate to the locker room, just put yourself in the locker room also, all right? Put yourself in the locker also, because that's not what we're here to do today, all right? So go do that, and when we come back, you know what I mean, we'll talk about what we're here to do today, guys. So go put all that shit up in your locker room so that you can come back here with a clear and open mind to critically think, guys, all right? Let's do that.
Oh, I see a devil already popping up in here. Ooh. Brother, if you knew what Allah showed me of you, you would go right away and change. Up in that third balcony, the second balcony. Man, evil nigga. boy, Yakub ain't got nothing on you. Well, I'm going to tell you something, believers. Some of you are going to try me. And I will show you very quick who I am. And you're going to be surprised. Some of you little crazy Negroes, your heart's so filled with darkness and hate. But if you make the little move that you got in your crazy brain, you won't last. You won't last. And I say this, when we get real tight, strong, see a snitch and an enemy that's in here among us, he'll show up. I'm going to say this public, because I really don't give a damn about the consequences. A dear brother and or sister, if you're on the payroll for the police or the FBI, I don't mind you being there. I really don't mind. Because we're not doing anything that we would be ashamed of. So you can be here. It's okay. And even if we knew you was the police, we would not bother you. However, if you work in an evil way to try and break up something good for our people, then we will kill you.
Yep. All right, guys, we back. So straight into it, guys. Now, I mean, I was on another panel, and I was asked, how do I feel about women dating coaches, and how do I feel about women in the manosphere, guys? So hold on. Let me put my super shades on. These are my nervous calm downs. All right. So I was asked, how do I feel about women in the manosphere? What does the Bible say? Because, you know, guys, they anointed me the basic instructions reader for them now. So now I'm everybody's personal Bible assistant, which I don't mind, you know what I mean? So we're going to do that. We're going to talk about that today, guys. And I really don't have a problem. To answer your questions, I see no problem. Like, I have when you are alpha male, right? And when you on your square, you could care less what anybody that's not in your way is doing. You know what I mean? So you don't really care when you're an alpha, but now when you're a beta and you have hell of a sun energy and you have all them mama traits and you operate on a feminine energy, of course you're gonna be worried about everything anybody do. You're gonna be pocket watching men, you're gonna be pocket watching women, and you're just gonna be vibrating on a feminine standpoint. You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to get some things straight. We're going to get some things ironed out, guys, because a lot of people, they running with stupid and false ideologies. You guys got to understand, a lot of the people that you watch and you intake these entertainment content pieces from, you know what I mean? They don't care about your results. They don't give a hell about the results you get. All they care about is their pocket. They care about their pocket more than they care about your results. You know what I mean? So every now and then, make sure you get yourself to some real youthful information. You know what I mean, guys? When you guys is out there, when y'all scrolling through YouTube and scrolling through these apps, what catches your eye? Like what exactly is it that gets you to share your time on that entertainment? You know what I mean? Because let's face it, all of this right here, all of this is entertainment, right? It's entertaining, right? It's entertaining. Like how you don't when you go to the movies, you pick a movie and you go watch the entertainment, right? You don't say, oh, you know what I mean? What excites you? What gravitates you to the entertainment? You know what I mean? And some people don't want to take entertainment from this type of person. You know what I mean? So whoever you choose to entertain you is your preference. And generally, the information you take in, you're going to be making decisions that's controlled by the person you took that information from, guys. Do you understand how that works? When you idolize people and you start to
worship these entertainers and you taking in their informations, and now you start to breathe and operate off their words, their ideas. You make decisions in your life based on another person's brain, bro. You are not thinking for yourself. You are not thinking for yourself, right? So today, guys, I got two of what I want to say, my favorite female dating coaches, influencers, red pill, whatever the fuck y'all want to categorize it. I got my favorite two. You know what I mean? And I'll be breaking them down for y'all, for you guys. You know what I mean? I sent Jessica the invitation. I don't know, she must be busy right now, but at any given time, moderators, if you see Jessica in the chat, just drop the link so she could jump on here. You know what I mean? I've been dying to get on here with her and go over some verses in the Bible and shit, because that's another thing we do, guys. We tend to cherry pick through this basic instructions. Now, the basic instructions is vital and is written for men and women. Women is definitely not gonna read this thing. You know what I mean? But when we read this thing, guys, we gotta read this thing with an open mind, and we gotta understand we can't hold nobody to the laws in that book if we not of that book. Who taught you how to be stupid? Like, you guys get what I mean? Like, a lot of guys, we'll go and we'll cherry pick the Proverbs, the whole Proverbs section. We know the whole Proverbs section. We know the Timothy. We know what they say in Timothy, but we don't know nothing else. We don't know the Iglesias. We don't know nothing else. We don't know the shit that get us right. Because that Bible don't just crucify the woman, it crucify the beta males too. It crucified the Lucifer spirit too. You know what I mean? But like I say, a lot of you take entertainment from these Lucifers themselves. So of course they ain't going to tell you how to heal yourself so you will stop operating on female vibe links. All right, guys? Because that's what a lot of dudes is. Yo, is she going to cam up? Is she going to cam up? Why? Why do we need Jessica X to cam up? If the message she is saying is on point and protects us, puts us on to how these wicked Liliths are moving out here, right? Why do Love Dorsey voice need to be all soft and why do she gotta have the Jessica X voice in order for her message to resonate through? Like, who taught y'all how to be stupid? Like, it's unbelievable, guys. This is entertainment, guys. This is entertainment. And you guys will fuck your whole day up, walk around here all mad, huffing and puffing, guys. We have to get up out of this hell of a mother trait shit. We gotta get the hell of a mother traits up out of us, bro. We gotta get the hell of a mother. Hell of a mothers are the only ones that gotta see. Let me see. You get, that's where y'all get that shit from. That's exactly where y'all get that shit from. Y'all get that shit from your hell of a mother, yo. Because your hell of a mother is the only person gotta see. Let me see. You know what I mean? You ever dealt with your baby mother and you like, yo, I got the money. I gotta see. That's where a lot of these hell of a sons get that energy from. Now, if she came up and she dropped dead gorgeous, y'all gonna hit her with the, oh, she being a pick me. She being a pick me. Because y'all do it to the women that come on my panel on my Monday show. I see your little comments. Oh, he just got the pick me's on there. Who taught y'all how to be dumb? Who taught y'all how to be dumb, yo? I don't get it. So if she does cam up and she's gorgeous and she's spitting the shit that we want to hear, then y'all dox her for sex selling. She ain't really selling the message. She's selling her looks, like y'all do my honorable mention. You know what I mean? I do have an honorable mention. Little sister Nika Marie, dope discussion. She's an honorable mention. But y'all dox her for camming up. Who taught y'all how to be stupid? Like, come on, guys. I don't understand this shit. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Why not just watch? Don't watch. Don't watch. It's common sense. Remember, guys, we do not cater to any groups, gangs, communities, or religions. We slap shit out of everybody over here. We don't cater to nobody dopamine fix over here. We cater to the truth. All right, guys? No, stop playing with me, man. Stop fucking playing with me. Hebrew 12:15. If you have a bitter root, it affects others, whether you see it or not. By removing that bitter root, you preserve peace and faith amongst your relatives, friends, co-workers, and others. It's worth the fight, not only for you, but for everyone who is involved. All right, guys? Let me keep that up there so y'all can read it for yourself. Intake some truths. Because see, y'all, too many of y'all run around here getting information from fools. Y'all get information from fools. So you can only be a fool. All right? Let's stop playing, man. Let's stop playing. But yeah, that bitter root, that shit be fucking everything up. This is why I constantly push and tell my guys, heal, heal, heal. So that way you will stop mistaking the Eves for the Liliths, guys. Because the guys you going to get this information from, the people you keep constantly spending your money with, they can only teach you how to deal with Liliths, bro. They can only teach you how to operate on Lilith playing field, bro. These pickup artists, who they not teaching you how to pick up no motherfucking 29% virtuous woman. You know what I mean, guys? Keep it real. Dallas D in the building wrote The Father Propaganda in 1928, and it's still relevant today. He wrote that movie pictures is the biggest form of mass manipulation, swaying public opinion. That is a whole fact. 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 Salute to the chat. Salute to my chat, yo. Salute to my chat. Y'all showed up. Y'all showed up. Y'all popped out, and I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Again, guys, whenever y'all see, if Jessica, if you in the chat, just let me know. Just at okay, let's talk about it. So he could drop you the link. You know what I mean? So you could get on here and cook with me, girl. Been dying for that. All right, guys. So pretty much, let's go. Let's continue. Let's get another verse up here, guys. James 1:22-25. But be doers of the word. All right? Doers of the word. You see all that red pill intake shit, all that red pill stuff you intake, it's time to start using it. It's time to start doing it. Not just listening to it and getting the dopamine hit. It's time to start using it. It's time to start activating it. But be doers of the word and not hearers, only deceiving yourself. You see, y'all sit there and y'all intake all this bullshit from these dummies and y'all deceive yourself. You heard that? Y'all deceive yourself. Mind you, this free information right here. You don't gotta pay $900 package for 2 weeks. But be doers of the word. His word is the red pill teachings in the Bible. Yeah. Be doers of that. You know what I mean? Like when you say you're gonna go MGTOW, really go MGTOW. You know what I mean? When you say you're gonna be red pill, really be red pill. You know what I mean? But in order to really be red pill, you got to make sure the pill you took was red. And a lot of these people that you intake this information from, they don't have red pills. They're not giving y'all red pills. They might be giving y'all some fruit punch pills, a little bit of red in it, but it ain't a red pill. It ain't a red pill. It ain't the truth. Yeah, it's just as good as the content they giving out in church. Make you feel good, right? Lying to you just like women. This is why y'all don't like women, yo. I'm starting to see it now, B. I'm starting to see it now. Yes. Dudes is operating on female energy 24/7. So they never gonna like women. I know you're not gonna like me. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I need to know why so many of my brothers don't like women and don't like niggas that like women. So because I like women, you're just not gonna like me. Unsubscribe. Oh, he like women. Unsubscribe. Incredible class, yo. Incredible class. Where they do that at, class? Where they do that at? Yeah, I don't know who raised them, man. But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourself. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man who looks initially at his natural face in the mirror. You're weak, son. That's what he means. For he looks at himself and goes away, and at once forgets what he was like. But the one who looks into the perfect law and law of liberty and preserves, being no hearer who forgets, but a doer who acts, he will be blessed in his doing. All right? So you know what that means, guys? You can sit there and keep intaking all this information you want until you enact it, until you activate it. You just a hearer. We need more doers. We need more doers. And it's sad that we hate on the doers, whether it's a woman, man, or child. We who do not do don't reserve a right to hate on those that do. Do that make sense? Do that make sense, guys? Am I bugging? Stop me when I'm bugging, guys. Stop me when I'm bugging. Y'all know how we do over here, guys. I could get checked. I'm not even, if I say check me, you know what I mean? Check me. And I know this video will be doxed. This is one of them videos that they're gonna save this one. They're gonna save this one. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Goodbread, he over there simping. He's simping for the women. He's simping for the women. He pandering the women. You don't even believe that yourself. You don't believe that yourself. So every now and then on this live, I'll just chime in like, who taught you how to be stupid? So those of you that think you're just gonna take this content and play it back and react to this shit, yeah, every now and then, who taught you how to be stupid? And make sure when you reacting to this video, make sure you play that part too. You're a hater. You are a hater. Make sure you play all that. All that. yeah. You fucking with something else, man. I'm Abraham, bro. I'm Abraham. Dead ass. All right, guys. Ephesians 4:31. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger, clamor and slander be put away from you, along with all malice, guys. Cleanse your heart. Free your heart. That's what it's all about. Now, until you free your heart, everything you look at gonna be a reflection of yourself. So if you walking around here operating on female vibes and evilness, you only gonna be attracting female vibes with evilness. That's all. You're not gonna be attracting femininity with submission. You're gonna be attracting wicked silliness, get over energy, survival energy, guys. True story. And mind you, I'm not religious, guys. I just know how to read, B. I just read. I know how to read and interpret and comprehend and apply to myself. See what I mean? I didn't stop doing that once I got out of school. And that's what a lot of our people have done. Have stopped reading, have stopped intaking new information. You know why? Because she ain't came up, or her voice too deep, or he looked like Pookie, or people have found every excuse why not to take in new information. You know what I mean? We have 35, 45-year-old men who have not taken in any new information and adapted and applied it to themselves. So we have dudes that's 45 still operating on 20 when they was 25 years old information. Never grew, didn't evolve, didn't grow, just running around here whining like little bitches, many versions of the hell of a mother, bro. And it's sad, B. And it's sad, B. It's not good. It's not good at all, yo. Be angry too. Be angry. Yeah, this is a good one. Ephesians 4:26. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger. So with that said, guys, you could be mad. You could be mad at Mr. Goodbread all you want. You have a right to be mad. God said you can be mad at me. But the minute you mention my name, the minute you put me or try to stick me in some dumb shit, sir, I ain't even got to say no more, class, right? I ain't got to say no more, class. Y'all already know what we do over here. And no threats, no nothing, boy. I bet you. Yeah. Likewise, husbands, see, again, guys, like I tell you, right? However you want to take this approach, All right, so say you want to use the Bible and say, oh, the Bible say women are supposed to be under us, women are supposed to be slaves. You know how dudes like to cherry pick too. We like to cherry pick. We like to find the shit that worked for us. The shit that worked for us. You know what I mean? We got to find something that worked for us because these women always attacking us. They got everything leaned to their favor in this gyno land, this new gyno land, which is true. That is not a lie. But we us men, we tend to reach and scratch and shit for little bullshit too, right? So if we was to take the position that women are supposed to be our slave, you know, we got some dudes that think women not supposed to talk, they supposed to shut the fuck up, they just supposed to be our sex slave and shit, like, cause that's what God said. They don't read nothing else what God said, but that's what God said, right? So for those guys, if you gonna keep operating on what God said, then you got to be a godly man. You have to be of God. Fuck's wrong with you? Who taught you how to be dumb? Who taught you how to be dumb? You know what I mean? And this is one of those verses right here. 1 Peter 3:7. Likewise, husbands, live with your wives and don't hit, right? And stop playing with me. Oh, he talking about husband and wives. He read the whole Bible thinking that we was going to follow his instructions. Because we didn't follow his instructions, we're not going to play dumb. You know what he's talking about. If you having sex with somebody, then you are married in the eyes of him. So you can hypothetically take that when he says husband, he's talking about your boyfriend. He's talking about you. When he say wife, he's talking about you, all right? So let's not play dumb, man. All right? Let's uncomplicate the common sense here. Likewise, husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, showing honor to the woman as the weaker vessel. Right there, clear and day. He expect us to know they ain't our equal. So for those of you that want to know, they are not equal to us. Women are not our equal. But if you're a beta male, she is your equal. Do you hear that? If you a king, she ain't your equal. If you're a godly man, she's not your equal. But if you're a beta male, if you're a hell of a son, bro, yes, she's your equal, bro. Yeah, that's how that reads. All right, so let's stop cherry picking. All right? Likewise, husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, showing honor to the woman as the weaker vessel, since they are heirs with you of the grace of life. You get that, guys? This is why I don't be over here. I can't tell you what not to do and what to do. You know what I mean? I promote family. And when I say I promote family, I promote you finding the right woman. I promote you getting on your purpose to make you so you become the best version of yourself, then finding the right woman. All right? To find your rib to put in. Boom. Because at the end of the day, I know. This is why I don't cater to people, because I know what it is. You saw that? At the end of the day, that's what he asks us to do. He asks us to build 3 temples. However you want to do it. For those of us that just don't want to be in a relationship, then your temple that you're supposed to be building is your mind. Your mind, you're supposed to change the laws of your mind and use that change of your mind to help push the needle, to help defend the faith. All right? That's what you're supposed to do. My free agents, that's y'all purpose. That's y'all plan. That's what he expects y'all to do. You know what I mean? Y'all will get the pass. You know what I mean? Everybody else, we need to build this family. You know what I mean? We need to build a family right now in our society. 71% to 80% of the women are Lilith. He don't expect us to engage with those women. He don't want us to engage with those women, guys. He want us to engage with the virtuous woman, guys, with the more virtuous woman. And that's not going to be the Liliths, the modern women. Modern women are Liliths. The traditional old soul women are Eves. Stop mixing the two up, guys. All right? Learn the difference. Lilith was the first woman created that said she did not want to be submissive to Adam because she felt they were made from the clay together. So we equal. No, we made us equal, God. You said you made us equal. We equal. God said no. She said, fuck you, God, and ran. She divested. One of the women that we're featuring on the panel today fights against divesting girls. We have an Eve fighting against the divesting girls, but we worried about why Eve don't cam up so the divesting girls can get her. You know what I mean? We worry about why she don't cam up and she's fighting against divesting girls. Incredible, guys. Incredible, guys. All right, guys. So without further ado, let me get into Love Dorsey. That's my girl. We're going to start it off with Love. You know what I mean? While we wait for Jessica X to pull up like a huggy. Go into my girl Love. I ran into Love a while back. Like, I first stumbled over Love Dorsey a while back. Like, I want to say like 3 years ago, I saw a first video on Facebook. And I was like, matter of fact, the video was about monogamy. And I did a review on it. And then I started following her. And I'm like, yo, this girl fire, bro. She fire. She hood. You could tell she been through it. Because me, what I do is, right, I listen to the message first, right? Then I take the message. Then I take the message to the messenger. Now I say, all right, after I heard the message, let me see who's saying the message. If I can see the person, cool. If I can't, all right. But I look, then I'll be like, okay, let me see the results that this person get. Then I'll intake their shit as a fact, truth, or whatever. But I don't just look at the messenger and automatically block the message. That's stupidity. That's poverty. That's why you're broke. That's why you're single. That's why you're single. All right? So let's get it in. This is Love Dorsey. Those of you that watch me on the regular, y'all know about Love, yo. She's always in our warm-up video, but I know I got a lot of new people over here that come through. And again, guys, keep in mind, if you're one of those people that got to operate off of how you feel, you know what I mean, then you're gonna miss her message. You know what I mean? Stop getting distracted by the little nuances and listen to the message. That's all that matters. The message is all that matters. I take information from a whole crackhead if I can use that information, guys. No cap.
System. I'm gonna read this shit again, right? It's not me making this up. So I'll read this one first. Negative attitudes and feelings of helplessness and hopelessness can create chronic stress, which upsets the body's hormone balance, depletes the brain chemicals required for happiness, and damages the immune system. I'm gonna read this shit again, right? It's not me making this up. Just listen. Negative attitudes, feelings of helplessness, and hopelessness can create chronic stress, which upsets the body's hormone balance. It depletes the brain chemicals required for happiness and damages the immune system. Chronic stress can actually decrease your lifespan. Everybody heard what I just read? Everybody heard what I just read? Y'all heard me say we heard. Depletes the brain chemicals required for happiness and damages the immune system. Chronic stress can actually decrease your lifespan. Everybody clear on that? Y'all heard what I read? You understand? Charles said 10-4. At least I know one nigga on here get it. Ashley said she heard me. Brandy said we heard you. Tab, you heard me. So Carol, no. So Carol said eliminate stress and live. No. So listen to what I'm reading, right? Because what I don't want y'all to miss, because there is stress and things that happen outside of you, right? But how you receive them is going to determine how it affects you, right? Listen to what I'm reading. Negative attitudes, feelings of helplessness, and hopelessness can create chronic stress, which upsets the body's hormone balance, depletes the brain chemicals required for happiness, and damages the immune system. Say that again. Negative attitudes, feelings of helplessness and hopelessness. Y'all heard me? You understand what I'm saying? Negative attitudes. Because see, some of y'all gonna sit on here and you're gonna make, okay, she's saying, like Carol just said, eliminate stress or reduce stress. live longer. And see, y'all like to call stress like stuff outside of you, driving in traffic and somebody cut you off. Ooh, they stressing me out. Negative attitudes, feelings of helplessness.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something, y'all trolls that's in the chat. Yo, this a different type of this a different type of class, y'all. This a different type of YouTube channel, y'all. My moderators, my good breads, not really gonna play with you. My good breads, we really in the street. Like, I mean, that's not saying we're Pookie or none of that, but we really in the experience. Like, we go outside. You know what I mean? So for you trolls that stay in the house, you know what I mean, on y'all introvert joint, just fuck with us. Don't troll with us, because you're gonna get your feelings hurt like that. It's too many of us. It's too many of us real ones over here at the School of Common Sense. We ain't gonna play with you. All right, so let's not do that. Let's always be respectful. Let's intake these truths, because you prove our point. It be guys like y'all and women like y'all that prove our point. And my Godzilla the God said something real serious right here, because it's the truth. And this is why I picked this particular video, because love, even me, I love love. But love, I don't like this look on you, love. To be truthful, this look is crazy, but that don't mean I'm not gonna listen to your message, because I guarantee you got some shit. Even if I know everything you're about to say, is one thing in here I don't, and I never heard before, and I can take that and turn that into making me greater. And that's what this lesson is about today, y'all. We got to stop. We got to remove those female feelings of ours that want to hate, because that's a female feeling. Jealousy, envy, that's a female trait. All right? We got to remove that in order for us to become the real players that we think we are. All right? Once you remove that, then you'll start to look at the Eves and the Liliths a little bit different. Then you will start to know how to pick better, guys. So you hurt your own feelings by keep picking the Liliths that only want to use you. Wisen up, bro. We can't say that the woman is dumb and they need our leadership, but then we act scared of a woman. We act scared to deal with them. We act scared to see with them. What is a man's space without a woman? I don't want to be in that space. I don't want to be in no man's space that don't have a woman in it. All right?
And hopelessness. The reason why I'm screaming that shit is because negative attitude has something to do with what's going on in you. Feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, that's accountability. When you feel like you hopeless or you helpless, you're not in control of the things that are happening to you, the state of your life. Negative attitudes. I need to scream it again. Because y'all y'all grew up raised around older people that all they knew how to say was that somebody else was stressing them out. I told y'all, the worst shit that's happening to you comes from you. It comes from you. Even when someone else is doing some shit to you or around you, it's still coming from you, because you're in it. You're sitting in it. You're not walking away. You're not leaving. You're not protecting you. You don't have boundaries. Negative attitudes, feelings of helplessness and hopelessness. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Y'all was raised around them people, ooh, child, they stressing me out. Girl, they getting on my nerves. Child, you ain't never heard them say what they doing to themselves. All you ever heard is what somebody else did to them. You were raised by somebody who had a victim mindset, because every time something was going wrong, you never heard them say, you know what? That was absolutely on me. I shouldn't have made the choice to go down there or to be over there with them or to even answer the phone for her or to be friends with him or to lay down and make a baby with him. Y'all never heard y'all elders say this. All you heard the motherfuckers say, me, girl, them people down at the job stressing me out. Child, that man over there at the store is stressed. Girl, your daddy is stressed. That's all y'all heard.
All right, guys. We got one. We got one. And I'm glad you're being honest. Ed Josh Beats, he says, at OKL, whatever. You and Mr.Goodbread do not belong here. Us red pill dudes don't like bitches. Y'all got chicks. Y'all phony. All right, yo, this is the shit that I was talking about. This is the shit. Y'all saw the intro, right? Y'all saw the things your haters don't want you to know, right? You guys got to understand. The internet is run by nerds, by geeks, by educated lames, all right? And these educated lames, they are educated because while we was getting the coochie, these guys were hitting the books because they didn't have looks or whatever the case may be. They didn't have funds. They just didn't have it. They didn't have the it factor. You know what I mean? That's no reason to hate on me. That's not my fault. That's not OKL fault. You know what I'm saying? But again, we have 73 to 80% of hell of a sons being raised by independent assholes who are emotional, who are jealous, who are envious. So that get trickled down. Just earlier, right? I posted a post and a young man jumped on there and he said, "Oh, you reaching, Mr. Goodbread, because my mother spoiled me. My mom spoiled me, and my mom spoiled." I put this is what I put. This was the post. I said, guys, who is to blame when you give 3 children 3 different bags of potato chips and each of the kids start looking at what you gave the other kid? He tried to tell me that's not a hell of a mother problem. That's not something taught. That's not a learned behavior. He's going to try to tell me that that's just something kids do. That is not something that just kids do. That's something that spoiled asshole kids do. So then he went and told me that his mom spoiled him and he still looked. He said, "No, because my mom spoiled me and I still would look at what my sister got." Exactly. When you are spoiled, that is all of the entitlement being pushed on you. When your mom spoil you, she's entitling, she's making you entitled. So she's entitling you to other people's shit. So he answered his own question without even knowing. It just went over his head. See what I mean by we are operating on stupidity. And we have been operating on stupidity for so long that it's us now. We are stupid. That guy is stupid. Ed Josh is stupid. Because what is he saying? Wouldn't you want to listen to the people that have the results that you want? Why? So red pill. I get it. I get it now. So is red pill for the men who haven't figured it out, but they don't want to figure it out because they only want to be entertained by men who haven't figured it out, so that we never figure it out. We just sit here and complain about bitches and cash app them. Okay, that's what you want to do? Unsubscribe. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all already know. Back to the video, yo. But don't come over here with that, yo.
Your mama stressing me out. Yeah, them people at the job stressing me out. Yeah, these white folks stressing me. That's all y'all ever heard. Somebody else doing something to them. And how you think that molded your mindset? And then you got to think about it. A lot of y'all, how many of y'all actually in y'all households really being accountable? How many of y'all actually been in front of the children and the people y'all raising, the younger generation under you, and been accountable for what's happening to you? Even small stuff like you late for work. And then you get out in traffic, or you try to stop and get some food and it take a little bit longer and you stressed out. Guess what? It's not the people's fault. It's not the people fault at the cafe that the line long, or that, every light kept turning. It's not that. It's your fault that you got up late. Your time management is off. Y'all don't say this. It all starts with your mindset. It all starts with self. It all starts with your attitude. It all starts with how you've been raised, what you're carrying with you, your ways, your character traits.
Now, purple wig, whatever the fuck she got on, all the tattoos on the neck. Besides, where's the lie at? Where is the lie at in what she's saying, guys? You get what I'm saying? You see how we'll look at a person and because we don't like how they look or because we feel a certain way about them and miss a whole chunk of fucking information because we're stuck on stupid. We stuck on ourself and ourself is stupid.
Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Did you hear me? This is why I be telling y'all, I'm afraid of victim-minded people. People who can't be accountable,
Absolutely.
people who always got something negative to say, people who always got an attitude, even if stuff is happening to them. I'm scared of them people. I have to get the fuck from around y'all.
Protect your energy from them victims, them gossipers,
Do
them
y'all really
them
understand what I'm
negativity
explaining?
monsters.
I'll read y'all something else. Y'all know I talk about taking care of yourself, right? Simple stuff like a common cold, exhaustion, stress, hunger, sleep deprivation, even allergies can make you depressed, which leads to negative thoughts.
Right.
So, when you don't take care of yourself, when you're not on top of your game physically and health wise, it can lead you to be depressed, which can lead to negative thoughts. And then if we go back,
This is why, guys, go to the gym. This is why I tell you guys go to the gym. I don't tell you guys to go to the gym to get all these muscles and make yourself into the it girl that got the fake ass, because that's all those dudes are doing. They just as equal to the women that go out and get the fake ass, fake lips, fake all that shit. I'm telling you to go to the gym. It's a great stress release. It's great for stress. It's great to get your mind right. You know what I mean? It's a great place to allow God to come in your brain and start talking with you and shit like that. Just turn the music down. Turn the workout music down a notch.
negative thoughts and attitudes and feelings of helplessness and hopelessness can create chronic stress, which upsets the body's hormone balance, depletes brain chemicals required for happiness, and damages the immune system. Chronic stress can actually decrease your lifespan.
Facts.
Y'all see how all that tie together? See how all that tie together? Want me to read the second one again? A common cold, exhaustion, stress, hunger, sleep deprivation, allergies can make you depressed, which leads to negative thoughts. Y'all understand this? Depression by itself can be caused by negative thinking. When y'all see people, all they do is hop online and look for negative shit to say. All they got to talk about is something that somebody did to them. All they got is a drama story or a sad story to tell. All they got is a situation of some words that require other people to feel pity on them. Them motherfuckers is dangerous.
She just looking at you like y'all looking at
It's
her.
your job to take care of you. Your job to control the way that you think, the type of thoughts that you have, the things that are happening to you completely under your control.
That is so biblical right there, guys. That's biblical, guys. That's all God asks, is that we keep a clear head with no evil thoughts and no ill intentions. That's biblical. You do that and you'll see how your life just voila, wow, like right class, like your life just magically.
Pay attention to what people say out of their mouth around you. Pay attention to what they involve themselves in. Pay attention to what excites them. Most people, they are a reflection of what they got going on around them. So chances are, what the majority of the people you come in contact with the most on a daily basis, what they got going on is a reflection of what you got going on. A lot of times we can't see certain shit because it's us.
And that's a fact, guys. That was a key line what she said right there. When you keep around, if you hang around a bunch of dudes that's always negative, that's Krabby Patty, bro, you gonna be a Krabby Patty, bro. You take on their mindset. The sheep take on the herd's mindset, bro. You feel me? Half the time, half of y'all running around here with ideologies that y'all don't even really truly believe your damn self. You just heard somebody say it and it sound good to you, so now you running with it. Don't have an original bone in your body, let alone a backbone to stand on, stand up straight with. Like, guys, you know what I mean? That was my girl, Love Dorsey. We're gonna move it right on. We're gonna move on into my other favorite content creator. You know what I mean? Jessica X. And now I stumbled into her channel through another channel called the Manosphere Highlight. I don't know if y'all guys watch that channel, the Manosphere Highlight Daily. You know what I mean? Like last year, around a little earlier than this time. Last year around this time, you know what I mean? For some weird reason with Jessica X, every winter, every end of winter around this time, January, March, tax time, niggas get bold on this girl right here. They come at her because she was in some bullshit. Like, she is one of the most controversial Eves freedom fighters for us men since, I want to say, what's this girl name? Candace Owens. That's another female I love. Now, I know a lot of people I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. But this is another one who is for masculinity. I don't give a fuck who she sleep with. I don't give a fuck if she like white people, Chinese people, yellow people. I don't give a fuck. Her message is for the men. Her message keeps us out of that kitchen with the apron on. So I don't know why so many of our fellas hate this woman when she married. You can't get her anyway, but you can get a message. You can get her messages. You can't get her, but you sure can get a message. So again, guys, we got to stop worrying about shit our hell of a mother will be worrying about. Shake those hell of a mother traits, bro, so that you can see clear, bro. For real. And it's not a knock to your moms. You can still love your moms and not want to be her, bro. Not want to be the mini version of her as a man. You can still I love my moms, bro, but I'm not the mini version of my moms. All right, guys, let's get into this. This is how I first heard about Jessica X, and I was impressed. Like a lot of us was impressed and then a lot of us just, you know what I hate? Because we'll root for the underdog until the underdog become the champion, and then it's rushed to let's tear down the champion. Who taught us that shit? That's crab. That is exactly what crab in the barrel is. We gonna pump up you the underdog, you the underdog, you the knight, you the black knight. And then as soon as you get there and about to get up out the bucket, a motherfucker grab you back in the bucket, yo. This is what the fuck y'all do all day on the regular in this Manosphere and on this YouTube space, yo. It's nasty work out there in them streets, man. It's nasty work. But y'all better be careful how y'all mention the Abraham. Y'all better be careful how y'all mention Abraham. I don't know who taught you how to be stupid. Just in case.
The rise of Jessica X. The power of class. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. The first time we at Manosphere Highlights Daily noticed Jessica X was on a live stream of one master teacher's channel. The title of the stream was, "Do Black Women Really Have an Attitude Problem?" In the video, they were always telling themselves, we explain the definition of attitude, especially.
This is one of the most controversial topics in the Manosphere too, guys. Like, for a female to stand up there and really tell the truth about that topic, bro, gotta respect it, bro.
Black woman's attitude. It's a must-watch video. Jessica X rotates into the discussion to voice her opinion and immediately makes an impact.
Say, well, I nutted in you, so whatever happens, happens. Like, that's not fair.
According to the law. According to the law, it's the one-way street.
Y'all want to take responsibility for nothing. Y'all don't want to take responsibility for being the head of the household. Y'all want to take responsibility for fucking scared and a woman. Y'all, where is the responsibility?
Oh, okay.
It's funny how in this conversation we're talking, well, Randy is saying that men don't want to take accountability, but that sounds exactly like what you guys are doing. And even if you're saying that personally, that's not the choices that you're making, that's what you're protecting or you're promoting, I should say, in other women. So Nicole just said that there are rich men who get women pregnant. And
guys, those of you that don't know, that's Jessica X speaking right there. That's Jessica X. She has the accent. She has the UK accent right there, guys.
Say, oh, go and have an abortion. And what you have to realize, at the end of the day, who does the decision lie with, whether or not they have an abortion? It lies with the woman. So that responsibility lies with you. So you have to protect yourself. That's what people are saying. If you choose to get pregnant, that is your choice. You allowed that, and that's why they're saying it lies with the woman.
First of all, who are you? Jessica?
Yes.
Who are you?
You heard it? You heard it? You see how girls is when you check, when a girl get checked. Where my girl C-Fave? C-Fave, if you in the chat, yo, you already know what time this is, because you was in one of them heated discussions with a frisbee yourself. But this is war, guys. We gonna need more women. This is another thing I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how stupid dudes is, yo. We know offhand. We're gonna need more of these type women. We're gonna need more of these type women to win. We ain't winning this war, this gender war, without these type women. We not winning this gender war without these type women. We need these type women to infiltrate that little satanic, unholy vibe, unholy trinity. We need these type, and then they're gonna kick the door in and open it for us. That's how it's gonna work, guys. It's not gonna work no other way. We are outnumbered. The real ones is outnumbered. Because I'm a real one. I'm an alpha. It's only 20% of us. So it's 20% of us. It's 29% of them, of the good girls. So that's that's 49%. We still down. It's 71% of motherfucking of Liliths, and it's 80% of beta males. We outnumbered. So what are we killing our own members for? This is the dumb shit, and it's the stupidity and the shit that I'm talking about. So we'll cut off a girl that's for us because she don't cam up. As if we could afford army members, we can afford to be losing army members in this war against Lilith and Lucifer. Cause we're getting jumped. Come on, man. I don't know who taught these people how to be stupid, man. Let me play that back.
Saying it lies with the woman.
First of all, who are you? Jessica?
Yes.
Who are you? That was exactly what people were thinking. Look at Solo. Look at 1MT. They were like, Jessica is not done yet.
I'm sorry, sis. Okay, I don't know where you come from, but listen, men are the responsibility of skeeting in the woman, okay? Yes.
And you opened your legs for them to skeet in you.
But the man is responsible for skeeting in the woman. So I don't know whose side you're on, sis.
Now, whose side are you on, sis? Interesting that Brandy is asking these questions. Who are you? And whose side are you on, sis? You're not supposed to agree with the men now. You're breaking the code of the sisterhood, sis. Jessica X is not done yet.
You are responsible.
Have you been around for the entire conversation?
Yes. You are responsible for who skeets in you. You are responsible for who you open your legs to. And you are responsible for whether or not you have a baby.
Let me guess. You're the woman who these men want, right? The woman who's going to sit down and just let them make talk and walk all over, right? That's who
as you can see, I have an opinion. I have an opinion.
Brandy, let her talk, Brandy.
And this is the thing. When they actually have no response to what you're saying, then they're going to go off topic and try and talk about your character.
And like I said, guys, that's what I just said, guys. I said that's what they do. When your haters have nothing else negative that they can say about you, they just start reaching.
Send a smile.
Or they just start lying.
Send more than money.
Or they overtalk you.
Oh my goodness. Brandy doesn't like what Jessica is saying, and with that comes the shaming language. Remember, the title of the video is, Do Black Women Really Have an Attitude Problem? Brandy just told on herself. Jessica X is not done yet.
Is beautiful.
Thank you. I do have an opinion, right? I'm not somebody that you can walk all over, but I do take responsibility and accountability for my actions. And that seems what you guys are not willing to do right now.
Responsibility and accountability. The reason the ladies get all worked up is because Jessica X is holding women accountable for their actions. And that's something that women do not do, especially in the Black community. When a woman gets pregnant, just blame the man and you're off the hook. However, you want to say, my body, my choice. At the end of the day, women are the gatekeepers of sex and reproduction. If she gets pregnant, she decides to keep the child or abort it.
law
No,
says the female has.
That's why he should have used the condom and to control where he nutted if he didn't want a child.
Keep in mind, guys, a lot of the women, all the women, this is another Brandy B, Nicole, all of them up here, they if you notice, a lot of our black women take this stupid mentality on. They take this stupid victimized mentality on. And Jessica X is up there telling them, like, no, God, no, ladies, we're not victims. No, we're not victims now. And they just can't take it. They can't take it.
Brandy, this is what he's saying. Ultimately,
I agree. It's a two-way street. Both people have to take responsibility for it, but it's equal in that responsibility is what I'm stating.
But here's why it's not, because ultimately you decide whether or not a baby comes into this world. And the reason for that, let me just say this. Obviously, it takes two people to have a baby. However, ultimately, it lies with the woman whether or not a baby comes into this world. Because do abortions exist? Do men have a say in whether a woman has an abortion or not? That lies with you. The ultimate choice is with a woman whether or not a baby comes into this world. And that's what they're telling you. And that's what a lot of women are failing to acknowledge.
Jessica X made a great impression on this stream and came back as a panelist. But this time she had to deal with Janae.
The lighting was very bad.
I want to know.
And
When
so
I
I
put
said it's an
something on,
improvement.
MT said no, everybody has to have their camera on. But now she don't have her camera on, but she's judging someone's appearance, but she's afraid to turn her camera on. That's pretty interesting.
Listen, you're acting like I just called her ugly. I said her lighting is a lot better this time. It is.
Y'all being so
So I see where the guys get the she got to put her camera on. She got to put her camera on. I see where the guys get that from. Didn't I tell you guys is operating on female energy? Then I did not lie. I did not lie, and I did not just push that on the dudes. And I am not pandering. You know what I mean? I don't remember, guys. I don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, or religions. I'm Old Testament. I address the sin. I address what I see going on. Whether that be what your itching ear want to hear or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to address what need to be addressed. And these niggas out here operating like bitches. Period.
The stream didn't even start and Janae is already taking L's. I'll get into this later. The topic of this stream is, can a 9-to-5 man lead an entrepreneurial woman? This is what Jessica X has to say.
Topic.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't see why a 9-to-5 guy couldn't lead in a relationship. It's funny when people bring up earnings, but the average earnings, right, for an entrepreneur in America is $43,240 a year. The average salary, so we're just taking into account 9-to-5s, is $48,000. So in fact, the 9-to-5 guys are actually earning more than the entrepreneurs. So I don't see why money would be brought up in this situation. They're actually...
Yo, she cut ass, me, yo. Yo, listen, man. Man, listen, man. Look, can I ask? Let me find out y'all be mad because she more knowledgeable than y'all. She know the red pill shit more than y'all and y'all men. Let me find out. Y'all Adams are mad at Eve because Lilith do you dirty. Y'all mad at Eve because Lilith did you dirty, yo. That's what you think, class? Who taught y'all how to be stupid?
On average, more well off than the entrepreneurs are. Even if we take into account somebody's just started in their career, they're going to be a lower earner. Somebody's just become an entrepreneur, they're going to be a lower earner. All of that taken into account, 9-to-5 workers earn more.
Okay.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the crickets after Jessica X finished? Jessica X came prepared. The average 9-to-5 worker makes more money than the average entrepreneur. The other ladies on the panel had your typical level up opinion about the topic. When you look at the chat, Jessica X is getting a great response. Let's take a look at why she is taking W's. Her British accent definitely helps, but the biggest factor is the way she carries herself. Jessica X carries herself with class. She's a classy lady. She is soft-spoken, and when you hear her speak, she rarely uses profanity. She doesn't get triggered like the other ladies on the panel, and when it's time to voice her opinion, it's solid, it's researched, it's educated, it makes sense. She appears again, but this time on the breakdown, a woman's perspective. The topic is, what does it take to get a woman's full submission? This is what Jessica X had to say.
What was the last question? What does it take for you in order for you to submit to a man?
In order to submit, I'd say masculinity, intelligence, leadership, and trust. Those are the main things that pop into my head in order.
Guys, take notes of that. Write that motherfucker down. Write that down. That's all you have to provide. That's the prize. When you get those things that she just said up, you are the prize, and you could stunt with it. All right? You the prize, but keep that shit on the low until you make yourself great. And that's 100. That's a whole 100. You the prize as a man, as per our creator. But when you make yourself great, you really the prize. All right, guys? And you make yourself great by covering those things that she just said right there. I'm gonna play that back. Key word, guys. This is why I like listening to women. This is why I like talking to women. Because you're going to learn more about women talking to them than running from them, than acting like little bitches, talking about them. You learn more about them. You learn more about them talking to them than talking about them.
This is what Jessica X had to say.
What was the last question? What does it take for you in order for you to submit to a man?
In order to submit, I'd say masculinity, intelligence, leadership, and trust. Those are the main things that pop into my head in order for me to submit, because I think it's a wrong thing to submit to everybody. There are some guys that you shouldn't be submissive to. And it's like sort of you just explained the whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing, because women do submit to them. Some women would rather submit to the Pookie and Ray Ray.
Ladies, stop being dumb, ladies. I don't know who taught you how to be dumb, all right? But a dude with his pants hanging off his ass do not equal masculinity. That's feminine, all right? Stop thinking masculinity come in the form of a look. A lot of you women run out there and y'all go date these Muslims and these Israelites because they do look masculine. But these be some of the weakest, these be some of the most abandoned, hell of a mother, damaged children on the planet. They cannot correctly love you until they love themselves, until they heal and learn to love themselves. But you love these guys, and then you get with them and you accept them as it's not a whole. You say you a whole, so then anybody know if you claiming you're a whole and you take on a zero, you're not gonna get 1 + 0 = 1. You get that? You trying to get to 2, but you taking on a 0 and you're expecting to get a 2. That's stupid. I don't know who taught y'all to be dumb either, but stop doing that.
Rather than the good man. And it's because in their mind, right, they warp the thug as being masculine. So when they look at the thug, they see a masculine guy when really and truly he's not, but that's what they're associated with. And so they submit to him and they look at the guy who's like basically a good guy as being, what's the word that people use, like a square or a nerd, and they say, yeah, and then they don't want to submit to him. And it's only once they make all the mistakes with the Pookie and Ray Ray, they're like, oh shoot, I should be submitting
to the wrong man.
Now, something interesting happened on this stream. Jessica X tries to speak, but she doesn't get through.
So mature with 30.
I don't think.
I've dated older men, but
the ladies are going back and forward, randomly giving their opinion, but Jessica keeps quiet. A super chat comes in and is directed towards Jessica.
Another super chat. He says, Jessica X, I'm an educated lame. Would you fix me a sandwich?
Oh my goodness.
Now, before I let you listen to what Jessica had to say, I want you to know that she kept quiet for 15 minutes.
What?
15 minutes.
What?
Jessica X was quiet for 15 freaking minutes.
Okay.
And that just shows the humbleness, guys. Even when these type of women argue, they not great arguers. They not great debaters, yo. They get overlooked. They get overtalked because they not gonna put all that feeling and emotion. They're putting more logic into their answers. And whenever a person is logical, then they're just patiently waiting, thinking about what they're gonna say. You see, it's these emotional monkeys that get on these panels and just let their emotions take the best of them. And then they already acting as if they're a character in the movie that they watch, their favorite movie. So then with that emotion mixed with that whole phony act, it's a recipe for disaster. Plus, then you throw in the fact that this is online, so I can't just reach out and touch the motherfucker. So they get an extra battery off that. So this is why you won't see Mr.Goodbread on panels debating, arguing. I just get on there, read a verse, try to calm it down, and now get the fuck out of there, because people gonna believe what they want to believe, and we already know 80% of Hell of a Sons operate on female energy. So they argue just to argue. You know how women argue just to argue? Women really get high off hearing themselves speak. This is why they argue all day. This is why they gossip all day. This is why they talk on the phone all day. Because they get high. They get a dopamine hit over hearing they self speak, guys. Don't be like that. That's not a masculine trait. That's not a masculine trait at all, guys. You know what I mean? Look, the 80% of beta males talk so much. Women ain't used to women used to let dudes hit it for free. But you know, they start letting these beta males hit it. These beta males will go run their mouth to their best friend. Now their best friend can't hit it because now the woman is not. So now the woman just decided, let me charge this motherfucker. I bet he'll think twice before he go running the business. So now you ain't trying to tell your man you simped on some coochie. Enters the simp culture. Like, you guys gotta learn how to really shut the fuck up. Beta males really talk too much. I used to always say that when I used to go on social media and I used to see, oh, coochie $40, and they used to laugh at the woman because the coochie was $40. I'm like, yo, why don't they shut the fuck up? If $40 ain't a lot of money. But this is the shit that beta males do. They run their mouth too much. And they hearers. They're not doers.
I'll let Jessica explain why.
Just what you say, but it's the fact that you're combative. As a person, right, you have to learn how to listen sometimes more than you speak, and truly listen, because how can you have a man and make him happy if you're not actually listening to him? You have to listen to what he's saying to be able to make him happy. You can't just have him say something and then you jump down his throat like you did here. Communication is a big thing, and so you need to be able to communicate properly, and that means you listening. Just take it in.
Another W. Jessica X doesn't run her mouth. She knows what she's talking about, and she's not going to engage in the back and forth because she knows that she won't be heard and her message will be weak. Now let's get back to her super chat response.
I'd fix you a sandwich. A sandwich isn't a big deal.
Jessica, so
her voice is. I would say her voice is everything.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But she make us ADOS women look real bad. She be like, oh, of course. We'll be like, what I look like?
She Rose, you Borgie.
Making a sandwich is easy. And that's exactly what it is. Easy. Concrete Rose admits that Jessica X is making ADOS women look real bad, because they would give you a bad attitude if you would ask them to make a sandwich. Another W for Jessica X. She's on fire. Sasha Malone came on the panel and had something to say about Jessica X.
I came in kind of rambunctious, but overall I'm a soft-spoken woman. You know what I'm saying? And I saw the difference. I saw Jessica X. She was on a panel with these two other girls, like over on One Master Teacher. And let me tell you, she gets a different response from men because of the way that she speaks and her tone. And I actually, the accent has something to do with it, but overall, she's methodical in what she says. She knows what she's talking about. It's not coming from a place of I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I talk, I try to come from a place of love, because I love Black men. I want to be happy with a Black man. It has everything in the way how we say things and our tone and our approach. And I just don't hear that.
Jessica X caught our attention on these live streams, and it led to following her on her own channel. Keep up the good work, Jessica X. That's it for today. If you like our content, give this video a thumbs up.
That's what's up, man. That's the truth right there. Well, that was a well documentation for her right there. Salute to my guy, World Class. How you doing, my guy? I can't hear you, my G. Word, we got my guy, Worldwide, World Class. I mean, he's a regular over there at the Jessica X, on the Jessica X panel. He got his own channel as well. You know what I mean? So
You can
what's
hear me
up,
now?
my guy?
You hear me now?
Elijah.
You got me? You can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Gotcha. Yeah, you asked me what's yeah, bro. If I complain something gonna fall out the sky, hit me, man. I'm excited, motivated, pumped up. I'm glad I finally caught one of your lives, bro. I'll be doing stuff around this time, but yeah, definitely, man. On the topic, man, she I think I've hopped on her lives like twice. The last one was the last one she did when she had the divester. I call him the live vester.
Right, yo, shit, you had to do your Jezebel slaying. I saw you was on that live, yo. Can you break that down? What the hell happened, bro?
So the chick, it was a chick named, I forgot the lady name. She had like some Maserati avatar, and I had heard this talking point from this one lady. I had clicked on her live, and she was bringing up the stat of every 5.5 hours a black female was murdered, to suggest that it's men doing it, so-called black men doing it. So I was like, okay. So my mindset is, if that's the position y'all taking, that you need to divest because you're not being protected and people are failing you, and you're trying to criticize the character of men because every 5.5 hours one of you are murdered. When you kill 649 children a day, which divide that by 24 hours, is 27 children an hour. You kill 27 children an hour. That means I would need 27 sets of 5.5 hours of black females being killed just to cover what you'll kill in the next hour.
That's a fact. And then when you throw in the fact that the white people is killing them, the ones that they're divesting to are doing more of the murders than any black man ever did. I mean, if we talk about the movies, then yeah, the black character does get a lot of kills in the movies.
Right.
But we talking about in real life.
Right.
Incredible, man.
And I don't know how far you was going with it, but the chicks was on her on Jessica X live trying to talk about her being doxxed or whatever. And they against Jessica X, obviously. And what's crazy, the red pill dudes or some of these Manosphere dudes that are leaving black females, and the divestors who are leaving black males, are attacking Jessica X, when in the end of the day, what you're looking to produce is a Jessica X.
All right. I thought, you know what I mean? Because over here, my guy, World Class, over here, 1 + 1 = 2, not 11. Not 11. Because motherfuckers try to make 1 + 1 = 11. You know what I mean? But I'm like, wait, we do know how we going to have to win this game, right? We do know we're going to need the more virtuous women to speak up.
Facts.
So
that's what you was saying.
If they speak up, we can't shoot them down.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't understand.
It goes together, bro. I'm like, if both of y'all, the red pill or Manosphere dudes, are attacking her because they want her to came up too, and the divestors are attacking her, y'all end goal is her. And if you look at that fact and the abortion fact, y'all hate children. That's what it leads to, because you hate what you about to produce.
That's a fact.
So the 27 children an hour that's being murdered right now, you know what I'm saying? It's pointless. It's like we're going nowhere. As long as nobody has a goal, everything is just, what can I do? What can I say? And it's just like, all you have to do is kind of try out, like she did. She's sitting amongst these black females and these dudes, and she knows the entrepreneur income, the average entrepreneur income, and the average 9-to-5 income, and they don't even know it.
And
she in a whole different country.
And that's their country. Word.
It's you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up.
Well, yeah. So I what prompted me to do this because I was in an argument, not an argument, debate. I don't argue with people. I was in a debate, and the guy kept telling me about Timothy 2:12, about God say women supposed to learn in silence, and I'm like, yeah. But that's why we're doing what we do. While we're doing what we do, women not supposed to interrupt us and try to teach us or lead us. That's what that means. Like, I don't like how a lot of us guys now, we'll cherry pick that thing now. We'll cherry pick that instruction manual and then get lost in its context. They don't understand prescriptive events, descriptive events.
Right. So
You know what I mean?
right
And right, I already know. When you was on a live and you said something that it was key, you said it about the 5 extra books. When you said about the 5 extra books, I knew that's what it was. I knew you already knew your thing. I knew you knew your thing. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's not a lot of books you got to bring with
you gotta bring. And some of them you could peek in it, but it you know what I mean. But it only go with this. If you go, you gotta link it with that, and that's it.
Right.
That's
because
it.
the link to it, not to divert the conversation. The link to it is not really the Bible. It's really our education, the bullshit education we get in the school system, and they fucking us over, teaching us BS information, and we taking that BS to a Bible, a Quran. We taking that BS to business, to the court, and we don't know what words mean. I mean, so that's really my tie to that, though.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, we got Dirty Folks and we got OKL in the house.
What's up, Dirty?
What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
What's up, what?
Word. Dirty, what's up, Dirty?
I gotta get this mic together. But that, you know, another sister that's dope. I know you know it, Danica.
Yeah. I gave her the honorable mention. I gave Danica the honorable mention. I just didn't want to get too indulged in Danica because people gonna die. They're gonna die. I'm gonna get killed for this.
Oh yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, facts.
I don't give a hell either.
No,
man.
for sure.
Because real is right. Real is right.
Facts.
And it goes to show that the message that men are saying, these women are saying the same things, and these women still don't want to hold themselves accountable. They still are acting the same ways that they would act towards a man if a man told them the same thing. So that says a lot.
Yo, chat. Yo, y'all already know. Ed Josh Beats is back in the house. He red pill raging. You know what I mean? He finished watching his porno.
Really?
You know what I mean? He finished watching his porno, yo. I could see the tension in his neck.
I done suspended him 3 times already. I'm about to expel him.
I mean, he's attracted though. We're attracting to him. I mean, it's all right, man. It's all right, yo. Book of Jobs.
For sure. Like I told you, say the word. I'm waiting on your word.
Yeah, he all right though. We'll leave him today. Right. I mean, because at the end of the day, I know he's gonna take something. Even the biggest troll takes something from the motherfucking lives. Right. You know what I mean? And if they didn't, they wouldn't be trolling. Something triggered them. Something really hit home, and that's what it be. So my job is done. Fact. Our job done.
And then he keeps doing what women, like most of these women do, the modern women do. He's throwing out names. He's calling us red pill and alpha and manosphere and all this crap. Not one time as a matter of fact, Mr.Goodbread always says in the beginning of the shows that we do not cater to any groups, religions, etc., etc. So you can tell that it's just somebody who's ignorant, not listening to the message. I understand why he said keep him here. We just gonna make him look like a fool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, he do that already when he go outside and he get around women. That's why he on the internet, YouTube jumping.
You know what? We just gonna give him a dunce cap. How about that? We just gonna put the dunce cap on him and let him sit in the corner. That's all.
You know what I think contributes to that is because people we blindly saying women, and like I don't like when chicks be doing it. Y'all men is this, men is that. Nah, little girl, men, we responsible, we disciplined, we take care of our stuff. Women are disciplined. Women are logical. Women are logical and poised. A lot of these dudes ain't been around women because their mama wasn't a woman. She was just a little girl that didn't die for 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. And that's pretty much what's going on. and so they watching, they taking in the content where dudes are saying women this, modern women. When they not modern, their mindset is obsolete and they're not women. You know what I mean? So and you just go, yeah, women this, women that, and what you must be wrong, Mr. Goodbread, because you got a woman. You wrong. Nah, I'm right because I got a woman.
That's a good point, bro. That was a bomb point. I like that.
Great
You
point.
wrong. And then because now it turns into being red pill is to be living next door to homosexuality if that's the case. Because you a bad guy if you were a woman. No, my God, you right if you were a woman. If you could find a woman, bro, you can find iridium in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like you can find a needle in a haystack. That's actually should be celebrated, not looked at in the wrong way. So like Jessica X or Danica or Melanie Kane or
Love Dorsey
or Black Dorsey, if they you know, they're not going to be 100%. I'm not going to agree. Some stuff that Six to God to say I don't agree with, but overall, I like her position. They hold women accountable, and that's all I can ask you to do. Like I was telling Gail tonight, it's going to be people like you to make you just said it today. I just said it. I was talking to her earlier. You going to make the difference. It's going to be women making the difference. Our voice don't mean shit. They hear me talking. My voice may not be super deep like somebody else's, but it's still like abrasive to a woman. They're going to do what these women say. They're going eventually these women going to be like, you know what? We're not tolerating this shit no more. We're ashamed y'all. We're going to call the police on y'all. We're going to do the X stuff, and, you know, whatever it is on y'all. And these little girls going to know they're not playing them games with them, and they're going to change it.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to all you brothers that are speaking up, because we will inspire them. When they know we got their back, that's when the change is going to come.
The more we speak up,
right.
the reason why the women are speaking up, the reason why we're coming upon the loves and it's because we've been speaking up.
Facts.
The real guys been speaking up, and now it gets those type of women comfortable. They know that they have somebody that's like, I get what they doing. They're actually fighting for us, man.
Right.
Even if women have that catty nature to where they're gonna do what they do. Female nature is gonna be domestic.
Facts.
It's still a Eve slaughtering a Lilith. I'm with that. I'm with that.
I'm with it.
I'm not with that. But here's okay, because I do cater to gangs, 30 folks, and I think they all toddlers. Right. So here's my thing. I think it's a real problem that men need women to co-sign men, because women can only do what men allow. So that's the issue, is that even in your quest, if your only quest is to get women, then any woman will do. If your quest is to protect the crest at any given moment, and you strong in your purpose, girls come with the grind, and they'll fall in line with the proper protocols and procedures that a group of men who have a higher purpose move on. The problem is that the same way that I always call them toddlers. I always say they 4-year-olds in adult bodies. But the issue is a lot of these guys are too, because toddlers is a unisex term, right? Mm-hmm. I figure like 90% of women, 60% of sons of single mothers, and they all operate the same. They all have a I ain't no punk energy.
Right.
I get that. Right. I get you.
So my whole thing is, as a leader of men, and I tell women this all the time. I say ain't no fucking way in the world that I would argue with you, that I would do anything other than stay in a leadership position. But it's not because I'm a man. It's because I'm the man. Other men depend on me. I don't go out in these streets and risk death and imprisonment and shady business deals and all that to come back home and I can't get a sandwich. Are you out your rabbit mind? Because a sandwich is easy to make. You know what I'm saying? Just on the lookout. Food is love. Right. Like when grandma, before grandma became a boomer, when grandma was still civil rights, grandma was telling women, a way to a man's heart is through their stomach. What I say is food is love. So you telling me you can't cook. See, how can you even love me if you can't nourish me just on a basic level? How can you that can be a great
your mic switched up. Your mic switched up, bro.
But you have absolutely no history of being an ET.
Your mic is kind of low, brother. We can't really hear you.
Salute the Supreme 10 for the 20.
So you sound like you borging out. I don't know what that is.
And we can't hear you.
He can. I don't even think he can hear him.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear. And he giving us that spill,
Hey,
too.
go ahead. You might. I think you got to mute him real quick, man.
Yo, you there, Dirty? Dirty, you got to fix
Y'all
your
hear me
mic,
now?
yo. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my phone it rang. Fucking knocked me off. To me, man, food is love. So if you can't feed me, you can't love me. If you can't show me that you have a history of doing team building exercises, and I put you on the team building exercise, and the first thing you want to do is control the team building exercise. You can't tell me that you can be a proper teammate because you'll never lead me. You know what I'm saying? And it's, once again, this comes from a place of power. This doesn't come from a place of love. This comes from a place of, if you have something else to do, then. And I told my man one day, my man got divorced. Wife took his kids, of course, because they all kidnappers. But before that happened, he came home. He came home from work one day. He hardly was in the house 30 minutes, came back outside, started hanging with us because he needed to vent over his wife, right? And I said to him the realest thing that he ever heard at that point. I probably was the reason that they broke up. I said, man, can you imagine that she can give 8 hours of work, 8 hours to an employer, 2 hours to traffic, but you only awake for 4 conscious hours in a relationship? She can't do a part-time job to make you happy. Her whole job is to be a nurse, to ease other people, strangers. But you can't come home and find peace for 4 hours before it's time for you to go to bed, so you feel good about paying this mortgage and this car note and this cable bill.
Yep.
I said, I'm like, bro, you went at it wrong, because black men are taught to love, but only men can love. Women can't love. Only men can love. Women can reflect love, project love, what they believe love should be, or weaponize men's love, but they can't love. Men are the arbiters of love. Women can't even love 2 kids if they come from different dads and she don't like one of the dads. She ain't gonna like the kids. She don't have enough love for nothing. Men's love is pure.
Yep.
That's a fact.
So I don't need Jessica X, and I don't have, once again, I don't think she said anything wrong, but I don't believe that her being a voice of is what it is. What I believe is women follow comparatively. When men decide, like, this is going to be our code of conduct as men, and as men, this is how we're going to operate. Women will capitulate. Women don't give a shit about nothing else. Women will listen to me call them toddlers and like, oh, you must hate women, you must hate your mother. Listen to my man say the exact same thing and be like, oh my God, it's wise, only because he's married. But he's married to a Mexican, and he told me on the phone one day, he called me like, man, oh, you too smart and too ambitious to even deal with Keishas. You need to get you a Mexican. I'm like, what? He was like, nigga, I told my sons, like, yo, if me and your mom don't work out, nigga, you ever catch me with a black girl, I got kidnapped. Call the police. but
yo, you gotta fucking love Dirty, man.
Hey, I ain't saying he said it.
No, he's saying facts though.
So when you see,
I think your mic went out again, Dirty.
Perhaps somebody called him again.
even in debt, dealing with black girls with a case up with no debt, all because she follows simple instructions and they built brick by brick. Instead of saying, yo, I have nothing and I want a billionaire. But if I have a billionaire, I ain't gonna do shit because he a billionaire. So what I gotta nurture him for? What do I have to feed him for? What do I have to comfort him for? Because he a billionaire.
Right.
That's a fact.
Tyler's gonna title.
That's a fact.
Yo, Tyler. The fuck
That's
everybody calling me right now?
Yo, this shit crazy though, but like you said though, Dirty, like I said, my reasoning for doing this is only because they asked me who I watch and who I appreciate for doing what they do. Again, guys, you want to be a leader. You want to lead. You know what I mean? When you become a leader, you ain't worrying about what anybody do. You know what I mean? As long as you on your purpose and you watching your own plate, you ain't really worried about what anybody do, whether that's a male leader, female leader. The whole point is for you to lead, yo. You know what I mean? You got to be a leader. Now, for those of you that want to intake information from females, those are the two females I'd refer you to. You know what I mean?
Let me say one thing real quick, Mr. Goodbread, and then I'm gonna go back on the chat because I'm gonna listen in. I'm gonna go back on the chat. I just want to say this. When I listen to those young ladies, I think they have a powerful presence. I really do. However, like anything else in life, in order to truly be great, they need a cosign. So to me, they are still being an independent manosphere woman. They still need a cosign from someone. There are people that come to my channel from a cosign from Mr. Palmer. There are people that go to other channels or follow courses of things from a cosign from me, because the referral is based on who a person deems to be the wise counsel, right? So I just believe that if women are telling women how to be in relationships, I don't think they have to be married. I don't think they have to have a boyfriend or nothing. But I believe that they should be in a coalition, in a cosign. If I go to the projects to mess with a girl, I need a cosign. Somebody from the projects be like, oh, he cool, let him up. Like, you can't go into a foreign space without a cosign. That's just my opinion on that. But I'm gonna go back in the chat, man. I'm loving the content.
No doubt, Dirty. No, Dirty. Give us a take on guys with their mouth, running their mouth, guys.
Tyler's gonna title. Look, man, let me tell you something. The reason that I tell guys to take the Tylerology course, I got a marry your secretary course, but it starts off with Tylerology to learn your inner Tyler. And the reason I tell guys this, I said, because I'm about to do something different, right? I already changed my ethnicity because I didn't want to be black anymore. Not because of racism, because I didn't want to be around black women. They'd be like, "That's our man." I'm like, "Oh, these ain't our women. These ain't our men." Black. I tell people all the time. I say, just look around. Look at the DNC conventions. Look at where the funding goes. Look at who gets the education and who get put on Ritalin. Women. Black is for women, gays, and felons. I'm not a woman. I'm not gay. I'm not a felon, and I can read. So they say I act white. I talk white. I hate black people. When they say black people, they mean women. They use black and women interchangeably. So I said, I'm gonna let y'all have that. So if I'm gonna start my own culture, then we have to start with our own rules, just like America. If you want to be a naturalized American citizen, you have to take the Constitution test. You have to go through classes to be an American. You can't just pop up like, I'm here, B. So I go through the same thing, but I believe in those dudes that talk too much. That's why it's an energy. Like, there's no reason to say I'm an educated lame. Would you make me a sandwich? What is the purpose of that? Number one, I'm educated, but I wouldn't call myself an educated lame, even though I do the lamest shit, because men are boring by nature. You know what I'm saying? Men will sit on the couch for 4 hours every afternoon, like, yo, we here, B. So
niggas definitely boring.
So, so there's no reason to announce that I'm an educated lame.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So then you quantify that, and then you add on to that. You say, okay, and now that I said that I am the two things that black women don't want, because they don't want you to read at 6th grade level, and they don't like lames. So after you said that I'm the least eligible black man that you can actually desire, would you give me nourishment? Would you make me a sound? Are you serious, my nigga? Like the audacity of these.
Maybe he was just super trolling. I'm just say he was like super trolling. I'm gonna say the nigga was trolling.
But that's a bullshit troll. Here's the thing, bro. Here's the bullshit, because here's my thing, and I tell people all the time, I'm big on tacos, right? I'm like, yo, I can sleep with any girl with 2 tacos. I got girls that be like, for real. I got girls who be like, you got to give me at least 3 tacos. When I dropped the book, How to Screw in 72, right? I dropped a book in 2007, 2008. How to Screw in 72. A man's got to get in sex in 3 days or less. This before Facebook. This before the internet was really popping. Niggas was on MySpace, whatever. But I wrote a book for my little cousin, actually, on how I was hitting girls the first date, because I had a routine. My game the same, but don't broke, no fix it. So after I wrote a manual for him, I said I might as well publish it, because other people could probably use this help too. Like, I can't tell you how to get a wife, but I can tell you how to get some trim, right? So
you're gonna get in trouble saying that, brother.
It is what it is, man. They all busting. So my whole thing, I'm just saying, I had a virgin since I was 11 and she was 13. Like, what the fuck you waiting for? So
that's a fact.
So my
that's a fact, brother.
So when I did that and I came in the scene, I used to have girls. They said, "You got a book how to screw in 72. I ain't gonna sleep with you in 3 days. I'm gonna sleep with you in 4 days. I'm gonna make you wait because I ain't like the other girls." No matter what it is, girls are just based on chaos. You give them a trinket of chaos. You let them run in circles till they get tired, and then you sleep with them because girls is based on chaos. That's their nature. It's their nature to be defiant for no particular reason, no rhyme, no reason. Cut their nose to spite their face. So if that's a girl's thing, and then a guy is saying the same thing, like, "Yo, make me a sandwich," even though I'm the least eligible person on earth, then you got the same energy, like for real. So
it's an
I have to.
entitled energy. It's that entitlement shit.
It's not entitlement, it's hate. The reason I sleep with the hottest chicks on earth is because I hate her and she hates her, so we on the same energy.
Okay.
Right? So
makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
When you say it like that.
Patreon talk.
Patreon talk, you right. By the course.
I'm telling you, he breaking Patreon shit down right now, man.
Right there. That was ill spill.
That's the truth. It's the absolute truth, bro. We all vibed on that shit. We all grew up on that shit. Hate is the culture. That's all you do is hate. That's all they teach you is hate. I'm a fucking drink alcohol that's a dehydrator and I'm made of 70% water. Makes no fucking sense. I'm a smoke to calm myself down, and you see nothing in nature going to smoke. Anything. It all runs from it. Everything is hate. Everything is a satanic ritual. That is exactly what we do. I'm gonna help another nigga go get some bitches.
Right.
Help him move his bloodline forward in our minds. Like we don't do anything that makes sense standard, like as a standard.
Nothing. We work for everybody. We get them rich. We the only ones that cannot shackle up 20 deep and not worry about what black people gonna say. You know why? Because we are the talkers. We are the black people. We are the people that's gonna talk about it. Mexicans, Chinese, everybody come over. They all shack up one house, 20, it be 20 of them. Yeah, we be laughing at them. Like, look at them. They all shacked up in that crib. But they have the blueprint. Why we can't do that? Because we so worried about what the people gonna say. And we are the people that's gonna say. Makes no sense.
Facts. Scared of so that means we scared our own self. Which is what you had to talk to a little young dude about. He afraid of his own self. I gotta convince you to be better. Like you're afraid that you're gonna fail. Nigga, you're going to fail. What are you afraid about? It's like I don't want to get hurt. Nigga, you're going to die. You're gonna get worse than hurt. What are you talking about?
It's like the little one said, "Oh, I believe," because he said, "Yo, I like you, Mr.Goodbread. You make the Bible cool, and I believe somebody created us, but it's just." I said, "All right, well, the person that you believe that created you, he wants you to put yourself first. He don't want you to put coochie on the pedestal. That's it. That's all. Anything else you add to that breakdown, that's business. That's church. That's take your money. Done." Now that's how I can break down this shit to anybody, like without overdoing it.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It just and what's crazy is we have made decisions in our life. This is our life we talking about. It's only one decision that matters. Are you gonna fuck with the righteous and the Holy Trinity? Or are you gonna fuck with the unholy Trinity and just be a wanderer and be a Cain and a nigga that's scared to sacrifice? That's the only that's the only group you gonna have to pick within in the world. Everything else, you by right, you lead your own path. You wibble and dibble.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's the truth.
Too much is given, much is required. That's what comes with free will.
Damn, I don't know where the hell Jessica X at, but I'm ready to wrap this song up and get on into real life. But I know she'll probably hit me up. She's going to reach out to me and tell me some old crazy just. But again, I know how it is. I know how these YouTube streets is. Maybe it's somebody I affiliate with. Maybe it's somebody I associate with. Maybe it's somebody she associate with. So we can't associate just yet. But in any way, we got to work these behind the scenes dumb shit. We gotta work this shit out so that real good power forces can come together. And that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Fact, bro.
Okay, give us your last spill, and then
for sure.
World Class, take us out.
For sure. You know, it's okay, Al. I appreciate you again, Mr. Goodbread. Thanks to the panel. Like Mr. Goodbread always says, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, or religions. Stay tuned for more shows, guys. I appreciate the panel again because the likes were up today and you can see the engagement. That's what helps Mr. Goodbread and myself get out into that algorithm so the message could be spread further and wider. We appreciate everybody tonight. Again, it's your boy OK.
Peace. Appreciate you. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you doing the live, bro. I kind of did something similar to where I was, kind of defending her, but more so talking about those divestors. So, check us out at the World Class. We're gonna be going live much more often. Definitely gonna be up here supporting bro. He's doing good work, bringing in again our daily bread. From the great instructions that is the Septuagint, aka the Bible, and man, integrity, honesty, discipline. That's my decree, my bloodline, and that's the people I rock with. And this brother's definitely one of them. How we do with Couch Gang, and I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate the panel. Appreciate Dirty Folk always popping with. He's funny as fuck, but he definitely be giving wisdom. And y'all just pay attention to it. Even if you don't agree with everything, man, you just hearing a perspective you didn't think about. That's the dope thing about being in a village and being amongst your people is that your own people gonna think of stuff that you don't have to think about. So that's the spill, man. That's all I got for the night.
Facts. Real quick, you say you got a YouTube channel. You be on, right?
Yeah, the world.
All right, I'm definitely. All right, I'm finna definitely be a sub, bro. I'm gonna be checking you out, man.
Appreciate you.
Yo, no lie. Us three right here, we gonna link up. We gonna link up, guys. We got a audience. Us three right here. We gonna attack that social programming idea that I was talking to you about, Noble. I'm still trying to figure it out how we gonna do it, but we definitely gonna break down how we've been socially programmed from the time we turned our TV on, watching them sitcom shows. We gonna go from Amos and Andy, one of the first ones, all the way up into the real world. And you're gonna see how your mind been twisted and programmed to believe and live the way they want you to live. A lot of us ain't live life how we wanted to live in a very long time. Unhook, guys. Unhook from social media. Unhook from the social programming. Let your mind free. Let God into your mind. Be change the laws of your mind. Romans 2:12. Don't conform. Go the other way. Go MGTOW if you have to. I'm not even really high on this red pill shit because if they're not gonna kick the red pill from the Bible, then I don't want to hear that bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
I just want to say one thing about this red pill.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Real quick.
Go ahead,
real quick. I'm the dean. I gotta say this. Shout out to Stephen Tides. I've been watching him. He's been doing his thing, man. Pull up that chat. He you know what I'm saying, you gotta support the people that support you, man. Go to the earlier one, Mr. Goodbread.
Which one? It's so many guys. I know I normally catch all of these, but y'all showed y'all ass in the chat today.
The one right,
new to me. I couldn't see shit moving over here fast and shit.
Go two messages up.
Two
on the chat. Basically, I guess I can read it. It says, I just sent you a Cash App. Can you please follow? And he wrote the IG name, so he deserves a follow, man.
I see it.
There you go.
Definitely, Steve T. Yo, you always working. You on every channel of mine. Make sure you take down the brother OK channel. You the man. You already know, man. No D-hold. Y'all know how we do over here. We ain't gotta say all that shit.
Hey, Stephen T. By the way, my name is OK Let's Talk TV on Instagram. I'll be following you, bro.
Yeah, Steve T. Yo, he got the MGTOW Mondays. I know you gonna love those. You gonna love those MGTOW Mondays.
Are you in the chat, bro?
Who?
Bro, okay, I got you. I'll go to your channel.
Yeah, OK Let's Talk TV. And if you want to get me on Instagram or YouTube, it's OK Let's Talk about it.
Yeah, I got you right.
Perfect.
Yeah, what I wanted to say about the red pill shit is that I told Palmer this. I'm like, bro, y'all, red pill shit is based off the Matrix, and the lady, I don't know if people have heard of her, Sophia Stewart, is the one that created the Matrix.
Yeah, she directed it. She wrote it.
She wrote the whole thing, and we was back in the day, like on Blog Talks, we was interviewing her, and everybody thought she was joking, and turns out she won $1 billion, but I think 1.4 billion because she wrote that, and they took her story and cut it up into 2 stories. First, the Terminator and the Matrix, and she was breaking it down on how they was the same thing. How whatever his name is in the first one, the Terminator guy and Neo was the same person. But I said that to say that y'all sitting there going at black females with red pill and blue pill, and a black female created it. You might want to get off of it, because you might want to get off of it, because once they find that out, man, they gonna eat y'all ass to oblivion. They gonna be on y'all ass, bro. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be sad. The second they find that out, bro,
right,
you're in trouble.
It's over. It's over. And a lot of people don't. This is what I say, guys. The beta male become alpha, so you can stop following the herd and stop following the other sheep, y'all. Become alpha, yo. If it ain't alpha, it ain't right, yo. Fuck all that high value shit. Fuck all that. Become an alpha. Make the cover, yo.
Herbs are for the healing of the nation. We don't do pills, right?
All right, guys, and I salute everybody in the chat. I salute everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in, and thank y'all for showing up and showing out, y'all.
For sure.
Beta males are just like women. They think with their emotions and they follow the herd. When they follow the herd, they take on the mindset of the herd. This is how beta males are controlled. The same way women are controlled. Through emotions of making everyone feel the same. All right? Media does this. The music you listen to does this. Matter of fact, there are certain frequencies in the music that before they put it out, they make sure it's at this frequency just so you hear it and you feel a certain way. Why? Because most people are sheep. So, how does this affect the beta male syndrome? With red pill becoming very popular, it's going to become cool to call women out on their delusion. This is what you see happening in a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of mainstream radio, is that women are actually being called out on their delusion. But instead of women actually accepting the truth, they're willing to entertain the truth for attention.
You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. Bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Ho, you don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself. Y'all mamas didn't tell y'all this part. They told y'all the first part, well, you shouldn't be struggling with a man. She ain't tell you that if you don't acquire the skills to work well with others, bitch, you won't be able to do better with others.
Women starting a gender war against black men. We came to the conclusion yesterday that black men have won. What we're looking at is a bunch of howling nigger wolves. We got them against the ropes. You know, they have lost, and it shows, because if you look at the results of what black women are today, they are losing. Brothers, we've won. They're broke. They're out of shape. They got kids all over the place. You know, they don't have their own hair. You know, they've morphed into men. Their voices have got deeper. They're aggressive. Some of these bitches even starting to grow beards. They're growing beards.
Y'all be thinking y'all be knowing everything and don't be knowing a fuck thing. Typing up these posts with great attitude in them, you can tell. Don't argue with me, argue with your mammy. No, you should actually go argue with your mammy for telling you that half truth. She didn't bring it all the way full circle. The stuff you just type don't make sense. The shit you running around saying to niggas don't make sense. But why would I stay with you and struggle when I can just be? It works out well when you're by yourself because you don't know how to work with others. You ever seen children that don't know how to share? They don't know how to play with other children because all they feel like is everything belongs to them. So they don't share their toys. They don't know how to play games to take turns. Don't know how to let somebody go and then they go after or they go first and then move out of the way and let the other person go. So your kid be sitting off crying by themselves with no friends, no social relationships. Nobody wants to be around them. They can be as spoiled as they want. You can buy them all the nice clothes. They can be the best dressed in the class, and bitch, they'll be miserable. Nobody wants to play with your little fine ass little son. His little cute self don't got no friends. Cause the nigga don't share. The little girl don't know how to be friends with other kids. Don't know how to like be in a space where you're not bullying or always trying to make things go your. That is why you hoes do better by yourself than with a partner. And then the other thing is you don't know how to pick them.